All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about some of my favorite 4 stars in the game. And I'm going to go over why I like them, or the ones that I don't like. I'm going to talk about them a little bit too. So maybe you just started the game. Maybe you've been playing the game for a while and you want to start working on your 4-star characters because you're not pulling for Adventure Reign, just like me. We're going to take a look at all the 4 stars. I'm going to tell you the ones that I personally enjoy. I'm going to talk about like what they do, what they did, if I use them now, if I don't use them, and all this other crap. So first off, we're going to start with March 7th. March 7th was really cool in the beginning of the game. When you paired up March 7th and let's say, where's she at? Because I know I don't have her. Clara or Clara, whichever one you want to call her. Them two paired up was absolutely phenomenal. Now she's extremely irrelevant. You have Fushuan as your preservation character or Japard. Maybe you're getting adventuring. You're not going to need March 7th. Then we have Daniel the Tiger. Now this guy was very, very, very important for me in the beginning of the game. So when this game first came out, Daniel the Tiger really led me a long way. A lot of people are weak to wind in the beginning of the game. Now he's extremely relevant because single target damage is out of the question. So if you still like to use him, that's cool, but I don't like him anymore. He was fun for me in the beginning of the game. Now we're going to talk about Asta here. Asta used to also be very incredible, but now we have so many good 5-star options for our Harmony characters. And then we have some other really great Harmony characters that I'm going to talk about a little bit later too. Now, if Asta is one of your 4 stars that you have, one of your only Harmony characters in the game, yeah, she still can provide you a lot of value, but I don't use her anymore. Actually, I don't even use her at all. Herta, you actually get her Eidolons for free. You can get her all the way up to E6 just by playing the damn game. She is now one of the best characters for Pure Fiction, which is one of the hardest game modes. She's great. Now, if you can pair her up with someone like, where's she at? Because I know I don't have her. Himiko. Wonderful combo. There, she's absolutely phenomenal in the game. So if you're looking to build a 4-star character, I would definitely recommend Herta being one of those characters. Now, Serval, extremely slept on. She does incredible damage if built properly. Now I don't need her because I have other people that have the exact same element that just work a little bit better. But again, she is a great 4-star. I wouldn't rank her too high. If you want to build her, but she's kind of irrelevant to me with what I have. But if you do need a character that does electric damage, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. Now, Natasha. Natasha was our first healer. We're not including Bailu here, okay? Because in my opinion, I think Natasha's better than Bailu. When they first came out, Natasha was someone that I did use all of the time. She has really good traces, really good Eidolons. All those are really good. She can provide your team with solid healing. Now we do have other abundance characters now that are much better than what she is. So as of now, if she's your only healer, cool. If not, there are some other options that we're going to be talking about a little later in the game. So I wouldn't worry about building her up, unless she's your only healer in the game. Then of course. Now we have Pela, who has always been a solid 4-star character. If you have a Pela, I would recommend you build Pela. She's very good in Pure Fiction. She's very good in MOC. Now that Acheron came out, she's even better. She's always been one of the best 4 stars in the game, and that is because of her defense shred. She's just a phenomenal character. So again, if you have her, I recommend you build her up. And yeah, she's just phenomenal. We have Mr. Shampoo. He is good if you are using a dot team. So if you use him and you also, oh, well, I don't have any good dot characters. So you would mix him with like a Kafka, or you would mix him with like a Black Swan, things like that. For me, I don't use him anymore. I think he's a cool character, but he's now irrelevant in my current situation. If you are looking for some team comp, whatever, then, you know, I'd recommend building Shampoo. Sure, he gets the job done. Look, we're gonna skip right over here. She never had a place to be amazing in this game. Now she can, in the beginning, I guess she can deal some nice single target fire damage, but now the game and the whole meta has shifted into you need characters who can hit multiple targets, and Hook's just kind of irrelevant. Now we have our next abundance character, who is arguably the best 4-star healer. I'll talk about the other one a little later down the line, but if you have Lynx, I would highly recommend you build your Lynx. She is just a phenomenal character. Her Eidolons are nice. E2 is where it's at for her. If you can push on beyond that, of course, she's great. Even if you have her at E0, she's still a phenomenal character. Now she can give your team cleanse, she can heal you pretty good. She's just all around phenomenal. I would recommend, if you have a Lynx and you're looking for a healer on your team that's a 4-star, because you don't have good 4-star or 5-star healers or 5-star sustains, whatever the case may be, Lynx is really good to fit that role. Luca, he did have his time to shine. I did enjoy Luca when he did come out. Now he's kind of whatever to me. There's just no team comp that really works well with him now in the meta. I do like his stylish look. He looks cool. I like his physical damage. I like his bleed procs. If you're building him like in a break effect way, he's pretty badass. But as of right now, I wouldn't really recommend building Luca if you do have him. Next, we have QQ. QQ is one of those characters you want to wait until you have her on E4 to build up. Now, she is good, but she has her whole gamble thing, which if you have her at E6, that kind of helps you get another skill point. So she is very skill point heavy. Now, like I said, I wouldn't recommend building her up until you have her on E4, because when you are doing her gamba, you get a chance to get a follow-up attack. When you got E4, it's a 24% chance to get that additional follow-up attack. And if she's built right, she can do incredible damage. A lot of people rank her S in a lot of scenarios, or they rank her like in high A, depending on her team comp. But QQ, if you do have a QQ at E4, I would recommend building her. Tin Yun, another wonderful Harmony character. Like I was saying, we had Asta up here. If you have a Tin Yun, I would recommend you build a Tin Yun over an Asta. I guess just depending on what you're going for. If you're going for a lot of speed and repetition, then you're going to go for Asta. If you're going for attack buffs and regen, or whatever it's called, to regen your little bar, energy regeneration, there you go. I knew it was going to come to me soon. Then Tin Yun's the way to go. Now, she is absolutely phenomenal. So, like I said, I would recommend, if you need some good buffing and you need some good energy regen, so let's say you have like an Argenti who scales his damage, or not scales his damage, but he's just a character who can ult a lot, and he has 2 tiers of ults, and the more energy regen that he has, the more damage that he can do. So if you have him, I would recommend that. A lot of other people work really well with Tin Yun too. I mean, Daniel the Dragon, basically anyone. If you're looking for just, you know, energy regen and also a increase of damage, she's phenomenal for that. Shu Shang, I like her kit. I think she's cool. Her sword is badass. When she does her ultimate, the little chicken thing is pretty cool. But right now in the current meta, just like Luca, just like Hook, she's a single attacker, and that's not going to get you far right now. So I would not recommend building her if you have her. Yukong, this is another Harmony character who can help increase you do more damage, but she's very, 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 very skill point heavy. You have to continuously use her drawstring bow or whatever her skill is called in order to continue to get more crit damage. And honestly, right now she's just not worth it unless you're running like a Sparkle with her. But then of course, if you're running Sparkle, you wouldn't even need her. So I wouldn't recommend a Yukong built up. Now you have Gwynethyn or Gwynethyn. I call her Gwynethyn. She is another one of those 4-star characters that is absolutely broken. She has a nice AoE, she has nice burn damage, and if you can get more Eidolons in her, she works really good. If you have Acheron, she works really great with Acheron. If you're just doing dot comps, she works really well with that. She can do a lot of damage. She's really good. If you build her right, she can do a lot of damage. Now we have X. She is also really good too. I like her because she's kind of quirky in the way that she's built. Her follow-ups are pretty cool. I'm currently not using her. I do want to build her up at some point, but the time that I do want to build her up, it's probably going to be too late. She's going to be really irrelevant at the time, and hey, it is what it is. But X is really cool. If you have her and you like her, build her up. Me personally, I want to, but I don't think I will. Next we have Gallagher. Arguably, you know, Lynx and Gallagher can go back and forth on whoever takes the first spot on your abundance 4-star character. It all depends on what you're looking for. I mean, Gallagher does he can do some good damage. He can also heal you. He also has dot damage. He also has when you use his ultimate, he can advance his turn to 100%, so he can heal you again right after that. So he has a lot of speed and utility. I mean, he's really good. Obviously, he's a healer too. So, I mean, when you get to speed coming into play and you do it all right, and he can heal your team, really, really good. Like I said, I would argue Lynx or Gallagher to be the #1 abundance character. Now we have Misha. Misha's pretty cool. He allows you to get more frozen CC on your enemies. If you're running like a frozen team or a frost team or whatever the hell you want to call it, ice team, then he would be really good for that. He does incredible damage if built right. He also just increases your team value by a lot. I think he's a good character. I would recommend building Misha if you do have Misha, but not over a lot of these other people, but I would definitely do that. Next, we're gonna go to the 4-stars that I don't have. We see this guy here, we just skip over him. There's nothing to say about him, there's nothing to talk about him. We're just gonna move on. So we have Hanya as our final 4-star character. I actually don't have a lot of experience with her. I did want to pull Hanya just for one reason and one reason alone. It's because she is a physical Harmony character. Again, she's a very, very wonderful character. Just what I've felt with, or not felt with, sorry, what I used when I used her, when they let you trial her or whatever, she was kind of cool, but I feel like she works best with like a physical comp. Maybe if you're using Argentine and her together, then sure, you're gonna have a good time. But outside of that, you're not really gonna use her with the, I mean, you could use her with Clara and you can use her with physical MC, but my opinion, I'm not gonna build it up personally, but if you like her, then you go for it. So if we go up to the top here, I'm gonna recommend who you guys should build for 4-stars very fast. I know I said it a little bit, but I'm just gonna kind of go not character by character, but just the ones that I would say build up. Like if you're skipping adventuring, or if you're just looking for a 4-star to build to just increase your teams, I would recommend Herta 100%. I would recommend Pela, and out of the two, I would say Pela is going to give you more value. Herta will help you with pure fiction. Pela will help you with everything. When we got our healers, we're talking Lynx and Gallagher. Absolutely build them up if you can, if you have them. 4-star, or E4, QQ, absolutely built her up. Tinyon, absolutely built her up. Gwenifin, absolutely built her up. And those are just the main ones that I would say are fully worth everyone's time. Of course, everyone provides value in this game, other than this person right here that we're not going to mention. But everyone provides a lot of value in the game regardless of who you use. It all depends on your team comps. It all depends on what kind of damage you're trying to do. But everyone does have value. And like I said, those are just a few that I would recommend building up if you do have them. If not, you know, that's cool too. But you guys build up whoever you guys want to. This is just my personal thoughts behind all of this. If this video provided any kind of value for you, feel free to leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let me know who you guys think are worth building in the 4-star category. Let me know if my opinion on a lot of these characters are wrong to you. Just let me know. Let's all talk about it down below. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.